So wonderful to have Chris Woakes alongside us. You're a night rider now.
Yeah, it's
You've
great.
done many things in your life, but now you're a night rider.
Yeah, it's great to be here. Great to be part of the IPL, and also great to be part of the night rider family. I've only heard good things before arriving here, and now I've been here for a week or so. It's it's brilliant. I've really enjoyed it so far.
So you're going to go back to Birmingham and say, "I'm a night rider."
Well, people will be calling me the night rider, I think. But yeah, it's great. It's obviously a little bit different to what we're used to back home. But it's exciting, and hopefully I can take back some fun memories.
So when you put in your name for the auction, what were you expecting to get out of it?
To be honest, I wasn't expecting much. I put my name in the auction with the hope that I'd get picked up in the auction by any team, and then to get picked up by such a big franchise in Kolkata. Knowing that people, when I say people, I mean Trevor Bayliss was coach here, and he's now England coach. So I had a quick chat with him before briefly arriving here, and he only had good things to say about the franchise. So I was really excited, and I was really pleased I was picked up by KKR.
So now the auction's on. You've put your name in the auction, and the auction's on, and you're waiting for your name to come up, aren't you? Was there a bit of nervousness?
Yeah, there was nerves the night before. So the auction was through the night in England, or early hours of the morning. So I was actually asleep whilst the auction started.
No, you weren't.
I was.
That's
I was
a nice
asleep.
story.
I was asleep when the auction started, and then I'd set my alarm for 6:30, which was probably midway through the auction. And I'd woke up, flicked through the names that had been through, and mine hadn't been through. So I was trying to find my name, and nothing was there. Went down to make a cup of coffee, came back up, and there was a notification on my phone from Twitter saying that I'd been sold to KKR. So quite surreal moment.
So you missed the whole bidding?
Yeah, I missed the whole bidding.
Oh, you've got to go back in the auction then?
No. I'm happy with what I went for, and I was pleased with the team that have selected me. So over the moon, obviously.
Tell me, you played cricket in India just before the IPL started. How different is playing the IPL compared to anything else you've played?
Yeah, people have asked me this from back home already, and it is actually completely different. Playing for your country is one thing. It's an amazing feeling. Putting on that England shirt and playing in India is special with the fans, the craze that comes with it. But then once I arrived here at the IPL, you realise that it is a completely different. It's almost a religion. Playing in Mumbai the other night was just something so special. I know we didn't come out on the right side of the result, but the fans were unbelievable. The amount of support that they have for the home team is pretty special, and just the love they have for cricket is just is amazing.
A bit like the Premiership?
Yeah, but even different atmosphere. In England, football is there's very much a rivalry at every game, whereas here it's almost a love for the game more than than the actual team. It's special.
Purely from the playing point of view, how did you have to adapt to playing in the IPL?
Yeah, you have to adapt to the conditions, obviously, with us playing in England a lot of the time, and conditions are completely different here. 2020 cricket's not much fun for the bowler nowadays, so you have to make sure that you're on your A game. You have to prepare well, and as you say, the conditions are completely different. So as a bowler, you have to work out what's going to work and what isn't.
So what did you have to adapt, for example? Did you have to maybe bowl more Yorkers? Did you have to try more slower ones? Because the pitches are completely different here too, aren't they?
Yeah, I think your length changes as a seam bowler. In England, you generally try and pitch the ball up, swing it and move it around. And although the other night it swung around for a little while, your lengths are a little bit different. You try and hit that back of a length, but the ball tends to skid and hit the top of the stump still here. So you still have to have your skills, you still have to have your Yorker, you still have to have your bouncer, and you also have to have plenty of tricks up your sleeve with your slow balls. But the most important thing as a bowler in 2020 cricket is execution. What the batsman does once you let go of the ball, it's out of your control. So you need to make sure that you know what you're doing when you release it.
Is there pressure being the sort of reasonably highly priced overseas player? There's only 4 of you that can play. So when you're taking the field, you're thinking, oops, I'm an overseas player. I've got to deliver for the Night Riders. Yeah,
that's right. It's a different pressure to playing for your my county back home, or my for England. It's a completely different pressure. You have that added pressure of being sold for quite a large amount of money. As you mentioned, you're one of 4 that can take the field. There's always someone behind you knocking on the door trying to take your spot. So there is that added pressure, and it's a little bit different, but it's an exciting challenge, and I'm enjoying it so far.